I'm going to answer the question that nobody asked. Can you make a Negroni taste exactly like a jam donut? The answer is yes. Yes you can. And today I'm going to show you step by step how to achieve this jam donut Negroni. Enjoy. Hey guys, my name's Cameron, aka the Cocktail Coach, aka the Mindful Mixologist, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can make a Negroni which tastes exactly like one of these. So, with all that being said, introductions aside, this is how you can make my jam donut Negroni at home. Firstly, we're going to take our gin and make our batch. 50 millilitres goes in. Next up, sweet vermouth, once again, 50 millilitres, and lastly we're going to use that beautiful Italian bitter liqueur, which is none other than Campari. That also goes in, and there we have it. That's how basic it is. Now if you add ice in there, stir it around, what you get is a Negroni, perfect. You don't get a jam donut Negroni, which is what we're trying to do. So we're going to put that to one side, and we're going to move on to our jam donut. We're not going to use the whole thing. What we're going to use a quarter of it. So cut that donut in half, cut it in half again. Make sure you have a piece that has a good distribution of that jam. Once you've got your quarter donut, cut it up a few more times. Roughly, don't have to be perfect because we will be blending it. Which brings me to my next point. Small blender. Firstly, the jam donut pieces. Then we're just going to pour over our Negroni. Like so. Lid on. Now we're going to give that good blend just to incorporate all that donut into the Negroni. Okay, now once you've done that, what you're going to end up with is this kind of thick, viscous type liquid. We're just going to leave that for about 5 minutes, and what will start to happen is all those fatty bits, all those heavy bits are just going to separate from the liquid, which is just going to make it a lot easier for us to strain them out. So we'll come back in 5 minutes and watch this transform into a separated liquid. Alright? And look at that, 5 minutes has passed. As you can see, we now have that separation. All those fatty bits are just floating on top. We've got a little bit of sediment at the bottom, and the middle bit is all that liquid, all that delicious jam donut infused Negroni. So what we're going to do now is we're going to strain that out, and then we're going to milk wash it in order to get some clarification and in order to get some stability. And now you've got that, you'll have some pulp left over in there. You can eat that if you want. I won't recommend it, but you can. Okay, now we're going to milk wash it. First thing you're going to need is a separate vessel, like so, and you want to put a little bit of milk in there. I've got about 30, maybe 50 millilitres of milk. We're going to bring the pH level of our Negroni down. So you can do this by adding citric acid. So what we're going to do, we're just going to sprinkle over about 1 or 2 grams of citric acid, and then we're going to stir that into our Negroni blend. And I'll leave an affiliate link in the description of where you can get citric acid on Amazon. I'll do both Amazon UK and Amazon US. It's really cheap to pick up. We're just going to pour that over the milk. And as you'll see, it'll start curdling. You got these little bits of curdle in there, and that is going to give us the ability to clarify our drink. So I'm quickly going to wash this because we're going to strain it back into that. Okay? So here we are. This is washed. This is nice and clean. We can strain it back in. This time we're going to fine strain it. So what we'll need is a coffee filter and a funnel. We're just going to put the coffee filter into our funnel, and then we're going to pour the whole mixture over that coffee filter. Now there's two things to keep in mind here. Firstly, the first bits that come out are bound to be cloudy. This is where people normally go wrong with milk punches. They allow the whole thing to go through and it makes the whole drink cloudy because those first few drops was. So what we're going to do is we're going to let it drop out for maybe 30 seconds or so, and then we're going to swap them around, take this out, pour it back over, restart the process. The second thing to keep in mind is that it takes a long time to strain through. So we're just going to swap that over now, like so. And now we're just going to let that strain out at its own time, and I'll come back whenever that is. So let's wait and see. We are done. Grab ourselves a little bottle and we're going to pour that in, or actually I do have a tiny little funnel. Oh, I knew this would come in handy at some point. There we go. That is our jam donut infused Negroni. As you can see, it's pretty much completely clarified. It's not clear, it's still got that brown colour. We have that Campari and sweet vermouth. It's probably lighter than a normal Negroni. Usually Negroni has this kind of burgundy, brownish, reddish colour. We've added all that plus the jam and the dough of the donut, and yeah, we've got this kind of light brown colour. You can see right through it. It's pretty clear. Smells like a jam donut. Let's mix up this Negroni. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add some ice to a stirrer. I don't want this to be overly diluted. I'm just looking to chill it down. That's it. Bring down the temperature. Make it cold. So we're going to pour 100 millilitres of this. Well, we might as well do it all. Why not, eh? Give that a stir. And we're going to serve that over one large ice cube. I'm going to strain over this jam donut Negroni. Look at that. As you can see, once we add that water into the solution and start mixing it around, it does become somewhat more cloudy, which is why we don't want to add too much water to the mix. We're just looking to dilute it. But there we have it. There is our jam donut Negroni. Let's have a little taste. Mad. Tastes like a jam donut. That's exactly what it tastes like. Botanicals from the gin, bitterness from the Campari, that sweetness coming through. You definitely have the taste of a Negroni there, but through and through, that is a jam donut. Nice. To go from that to that. What can I say? On a day's work, check it out, try it out. Let me know what you think. As always, all the resources, my guide on milk punches, the original video by James Hoffmann, the video by Kevin Kos, the ones that inspired this video, as well as my whole article where I talk through this in a little bit more detail, all in the description, so please do check it out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, support the channel, I appreciate it. Comment, let me know your views, see what will come up, any suggestions, what you want me to use next time. I've done a jam donut. What's next? Leave all your weird ingredients in the comments, let me know. So, till next time.